again, everyone. I am Grapthar from the Splinterlands support team. If you haven't seen part 1 of this series, it'll be prior to this in the playlist, also available on our channel. That goes through signing up for Splinterlands and buying a spellbook, which will be required before getting your keys in this section of the walkthroughs. This will be the second of the 3 or 4 videos we have in this series on signing up, keys, packs, and playing the Soul Keep game, our tower defense game. If you have not done so, please consider subscribing to this channel and clicking the bell icon next to that to be notified of new videos. We really appreciate that, and it helps us know that people are watching these videos. Once again, these videos are going to be a bit more for people familiar with crypto. So if you are not and are completely new, we recommend checking out some of the written guides instead on our support.splinterlands.com website. We're going to gloss over certain things and terms in these videos that may be more difficult for new people. So make sure to check those out and familiarize yourself with that and the language and those sorts of things. However, even if you are new, these videos may be helpful for just a visual aid for these sorts of things so you can follow along as we do some of these things. So first off, in video 1, as I mentioned, we signed up for an account. We bought a spellbook and we created our username/Hive wallet address. So now we need to get our keys, which help us control that wallet and do various functions in and out of the game on the Hive blockchain. So after paying and picking a username, there should be a pop-up on the homepage that allows you to request keys. If for some reason it was not there, like when I did my sign up, or you click out of it, you close the browser, you forget about it and come back a day later and it's no longer there, whatever the situation, when you log in, you can go here to the top right where your username is. Click on that and you'll see a drop-down menu. In this drop-down menu, you're going to see the Request Account Keys option. Click on that. It's going to take you to this page, which explains that the game runs on Hive blockchain. You will need these private keys for this account. You're going to get an email, which will give you a link to log in and get these keys. And please keep in mind, it is your responsibility to store these keys safely and to not lose them. We cannot guarantee that we will be able to do anything if you lose your keys or they are changed by a bad actor. So make sure to take care of them, keep them safe, which we will go over in this video. So let's click Submit Request. Okay, an email has been sent to the address associated with your account with instructions on how to retrieve your private keys. If you don't get that email within 24 hours, please do email us or contact us through support.splinterlands.com through a ticket, and we will do our best to help you with that. Okay, so in your email, you are going to see an email that looks like this. It's going to have a link here that says Retrieve Hive Keys. So let's go ahead and click on that. Retrieve Hive Keys is going to take you to a page that looks like this. The email address bit should be filled in. I just removed that here for privacy's sake. But you're going to enter the email address and the password that you created upon registering on splinterlands.com. After entering your email address and your password, which are covered up here just for privacy's sake, you're going to see a number of keys below. We're going to go through what those are. Obviously, they are censored here a bit so that the keys for this account are not visible in the video, but let's go through what they are. So first off, it shows your account name, of course. We have master password. The master password gives access to all of the other keys. It's sort of an overarching tool to access all of your keys. That will be used one time when we sign up for Keychain in a minute. Outside of that, you want to keep that backed up offline safely. The owner key, you also want to keep backed up offline safely. You will never use that on Splinterlands or any other Hive dApp almost ever, unless you're changing your keys or doing an account recovery. The owner key is what does recovery. So if you ever lose access to other keys, someone steals them, changes lower level keys, you will need the owner key to fix that and to change them and or recover the account. And again, these are done in order of, let's say, importance. Master password at the top accesses all other keys. Your owner key can change all of the other keys and recover the account. Below that, we have the active key. This is used for things of monetary value. Originally, it would have just been used to move Hive and Hive dollar tokens. However, other dApps have started using it, like in Splinterlands, for sending DEC or SPS, buying cards, things like that. Your posting key is sort of the lowest level of these keys. It can't be used to do things like sending funds. It's used for playing matches, locking cards, certain other things that aren't related directly to tokens or funds. And then we have the memo key, which you're not going to ever use in Splinterlands. This could be used outside of Splinterlands to sign encrypted memos to other people, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. So you're going to want to make sure to save all of these keys and back them up offline if possible. But don't write them down. Writing them down can be an issue because when you try and transcribe them, you can make mistakes. You can not recognize a letter when you come back to it later. So you could print them out if you really wanted to, but I recommend a couple of USB drives. Keep them stored in multiple places offline. And below all of this, you're going to see Keychain for Hive. Splinterlands highly recommends that you use Hive Keychain browser extension available here to manage your blockchain account keys. So if you're coming from the ETH or BSC world, Keychain is essentially the MetaMask for Hive. So we're going to install that now. Okay, when you click on that link, it's going to take you to hivekeychain.com. And you're going to see in the middle of the page, there's a few different options for downloading Hive Keychain. We have the Android version, which is obviously a mobile app. The Apple version, also a mobile app. Then we have the Chrome, Firefox, and Brave extensions. And once again, these are just like the MetaMask extension, but for the Hive blockchain. So we are on Chrome. We're going to click the Chrome button. Okay, that's going to take us to the Chrome Web Store. You're going to click Add to Chrome and add extension, and that will add the extension here. You can then click pin if you'd like to see it in the top, which I do. Next, we're going to go through signing into Keychain and adding your account. Okay, so when you first open Keychain here, it's going to ask you for a password. This is a local password just to open the extension within this browser. Just for the sake of showing this error, your password must be at least 8 characters long, including a lowercase and uppercase letter and a digit, or at least 16 characters long, which has no restrictions. So in this case, we're going to do the first one, the 8 characters. Okay, once you get in a valid password, which you either know or have backed up somewhere, it's going to ask you how you would like to add your account. We are going to use the Use Keys password option here, this first one. And here you're going to need to enter the username and master password for the account. This will be the only time you use the master password. It will not save it in Keychain. It is just using it to access the other keys that it will save. So you're going to enter your username and paste in the master password here. Obviously, you can't see that. And click Submit. Then it's going to ask you which keys you'd like to store in Keychain. You can select or deselect these with the checkbox. At a minimum, you need the posting key and active key, although it doesn't hurt to add the memo key, so you may as well just add them all at this point. Click Save. And now your account is added to Keychain. So if you go back to splinterlands.com, you would have already been logged in via email password from when you signed up. So let's just log out. And now at the login screen, you're going to see it defaults to this, where it just shows a username and login with Keychain, as opposed to this email password, because it's recognizing that we have Keychain installed. If you do see this for some reason, even though you have Keychain installed, you can just click this Keychain button here under Alternative Wallet Login. Then all you need to do is enter your username and click Login with Keychain. It's going to prompt a transaction in Keychain. If you don't want these to pop up for any type of transaction, you can click this checkbox. You will need to do that for each type of individual transaction. So if I select it here for login transactions, that does not mean Keychain won't pop up for other things like sending cards, buying cards, sending tokens, etc. So let's go ahead and click Confirm. And we are now logged in via Keychain. So you now have an account, you've signed up. You purchased a spellbook, which got you your Hive blockchain username / wallet address. You requested and safely downloaded and stored your keys. And now you have Keychain installed, which will make accessing the website and other Hive apps much easier and sending transactions much easier. In the next video, we're going to go over tokens, token types, and packs. And then in the final video, we should have a tutorial of the Soul Keep game in this playlist. So stay tuned for those, and we'll see you soon.